Kadingir Sanctum's been the subject of much rerouting lately, so be aware that the route might change slightly from what I show you here right now. This is the route as it is currently today, so I'll show you this route, but be aware that it might change as time goes on. As soon as you load in, very first thing you're going to want to do is open the dossier immediately and upgrade Super Shotgun. You're going to want to start upgrading this now in this level. You do a Gauss jump to get down here a little bit faster. Hit the skull switch. Now, there's a few different ways to do this. The way that we have conventionally found to be the fastest is to run to this platform and Gauss jump across. If you really want to, what you can do is jump onto this spot right here. You can even do it from like down here if you're gutsy. Up here is a little bit safer, and do a Gauss jump to land onto that platform right there. It's a tricky jump and it's easy to miss, so that's up to you if you want to do that. I don't recommend it. Either way, you're going to want to, if you do land onto that one, you'll have to Gauss jump across to land on that platform over there, because you need to spawn in the platforms that are going to raise up from down there. So do your Gauss jump across. It's a pretty tight Gauss jump, by the way, so be aware that you're going to need to practice a little bit to get this. Once these platforms are raised and are done making a lot of noise, do another Gauss jump to get over here, back up to spawn in these guys, and start wailing on them. Now, one of the challenges is to sweep the legs. So you're going to get on the left side of these guys, of the Hellraisers, and sweep them with the Glory Kill sweep. It is easiest to do this if you just fire a rocket next to them. Like, so you saw I shot the wall next to them. You get a little bit of that stagger damage that will get them at stagger state, or the carryover damage that'll get them at a stagger state. Then you can get over to the left side. Don't stand in front of them. Like, so you saw how he was facing this way. Don't stand in front of them and go for the leg. Make sure you are perpendicular to them, that they're facing some 90-degree angle. I mean, it's going to be this way because you're on the left side, or sorry, the right side. You're sweeping the right side. So you want to be on the right side, and then you're going to sweep and do that Glory Kill. You need to do that 4 times. That is the only really active challenge. Dead Man Stalking is just picking up the tokens, and Momentum Swing is having the quad damage equipped to when you kill stuff. So you'll get those pretty naturally in the course of the run. You're going to get an Imp and a Revenant. What you can do here is take the Revenant out with the DKSMS and then chainsaw the Imp. Now, you're going to want to be mindful about starting to farm Ammo Boost and Vacuum, because you're going to want to have Vacuum done this level, and Ammo Boost will, with luck, be done by next level. Maybe it carries over into Arc. Kind of depends. But you're going to want to be mindful about farming that. Now from here, there's a few different ways that you could go about this next part. You don't need to stand on this thing, but I'm doing so for height reasons, so you can see what I'm talking about. When you run down there, or jump down there, you're going to get a bunch of imps that spawn in, a bunch of random enemies. You'll get a couple Revenants, you'll get a Mancubus. There's actually 2 Mancubi in there. You can skip all of them and come right back up here after you jump down and trigger the fight. If you want to kill the imps, you can. I'll show you both methods. I'm a fan of just dropping down, triggering the fight, and then running back up here, but I'll show you what it looks like if you actually do part of the fight. So you're going to run down here. Get all those imps, fire at the wall behind this dude, get on his right side and sweep his leg. I'm skipping that Glory Kill on purpose for right now, but that's how you do it. You line up right next to him and do that. And then from here, you're going to want to take out one of the Mancubi to get all the other imps that spawn in. Once all those imps are dead, jump up here and do a Gauss jump to get up on this platform, and then start heading back this way. That is one option. If you don't want to do it that way, if you're fine with the riskier strat. What you can do is redo everything I just did, because I forgot the checkpoint was here. Spawn these guys in. Oh, nice! I got an enemy gib. Okay, get on his right side. Go for that glory kill. Nice. Thanks for the assist, buddy. You get on his right side to where he's facing that way, and then you can do the sweep the leg. Do the chainsaw kill on him to farm for ammo boost and vacuum. I'm not doing it now because I don't want to like fake my numbers. But that's what you would do. You chainsaw him to get a little bit of farming in there, and then once you chainsaw them open, just start shooting at the ground like that, and you'll start soaking up the ammo. You can do the same thing with plasma rifle, shotgun and rockets. You can do, but they're slower, so it's generally I just do the heavy assault rifle and the plasma rifle, and I just fire, and then once I've kind of exhausted all the ammo from that pile, I'll just move on to the next one, because I don't find it to be worth it to farm shotgun and rocket ammo. Now from here, what you can do is the gutsy thing, which is jump down here, and then immediately miss the jump. There we go. And start climbing. Now, if you went for this platform initially, which is the scary skip that I showed you before, you can go from there and just start mantling up these platforms if you want. This way is faster, though. We have timed it, and this way is about 5 seconds faster. You're gonna do a Gauss jump, a vertical Gauss jump to get onto that platform right there. If you are nervous about doing that, you can go for that one. It's just a couple seconds slower. I'm gonna go for that one just for safety's sake. But you can make it up to that one. It's a tricky jump, and if you bonk into this wall at all, you'll miss it. So just gonna do a jump like that, nice and easy, and then start climbing up here. Now, as soon as you press the skull switch, that door's going to open. There's 5 zombies in there. You can get 2 sets of 2 shots on each of those zombies, and then you'll have the one left over, and you can chainsaw that one for ammo boost and vacuum farming. Be aware, though, that when you go for a super shotgun shot, you will miss some of them, and sometimes a zombie will just shrug it off for no reason. So you may not get that opportunity, but it's something you can go for. So I'm going to drop down. I'm going to try to get these guys lined up in my crosshairs best I can. Nice. And I got 2 ticks on double trouble. And then just chainsaw this last one open for some freebies. Run in here, grab the secret. Whoa, that was a weird stutter. Come back through here. Grab the blue skull switch. You got 4 imps that spawn here. Oh, I was gonna saw you open. So yeah, that'll happen sometimes. The explosions will randomly get you. Now there's an imp down there. He likes to take pot shots. Let's just get rid of him. Now you still have all the enemies from before. They're all still here. Hi. Gonna need you to go away, sir. Okay. Sometimes they'll do that. They'll follow you up here. But all the enemies from before are still down there. When you run down, that Revenant dying is the first fight being finished. However, you still have a few more of these guys. And this is why some people like to like kill all the imps first, because they have a tendency to run around and cause you problems. I don't know where the other imp is. Who's holding up my fight? Ah. Aha, you got stuck in the doorway, no wonder. Okay, more dudes are holding up my fight. Oh, I hear them. Ah, he got stuck in the floor. That's what happened. Okay. And then those 2 Hell Knights signal the end of that fight. And that's where you get that extra checkpoint. Figure out how you want to handle that fight best. There isn't a right answer there. I like just doing both fights at once. I'm play ballsy like that. Bite likes to come down, hit all the imps, get the sweep on the Hellraiser, and then head back up there. Both ways are fine. It just depends on how risky you're willing to play it. Now, you're going to open the blue skull switch door, and then from here, just go straight backwards and do a Gauss jump. You'll land right here, which is exactly where you want to land. Get that skull switch. Then you grab the yellow one. Back up, jump up here. Now you're gonna do a bit of climbing. Now, you can just run straight over there. However, it's a little bit faster to run up here, jump here, and then do a Gauss jump. You save about a second or two that way. Then you can open up this yellow skull switch door. Once you are through, you're gonna grab the Slayer Testament, and you're gonna grab the token. So the 4 tokens in this level are 4 of the 7 that we need, aside from the 29 that we duped before. So we need 36 total. We duped 29. 7 of them need to be picked up at source. The 4 in this level are at source because of the Dead Man Stalking challenge. We have to get all of them. Now, there's a few different ways you could do this. You could do a downward Gauss jump, or an upward Gauss jump, I guess, to land yourself in that little alcove there. A slightly safer method is to Gauss jump here. However, this takes a little bit of experience because you need to know where exactly you're aiming for. You're aiming for this little divot in the rocks right here. That's to skip having to do a bunch of platforming to get in there. This is going to take a bit of practice on your part. A really safe way to do it, it's safe in the sense that, you know, you can kind of adapt on the moment, but it is a little bit of a tricky jump because you have to get a lot of height to pull it off. What I would recommend is just open the trainer, get a save to here, stand in this spot, and then practice doing this jump a couple of times. So I'm actually gonna save state this to show you what I mean. You're landing right here. So I'll just show you that one more time. It's not terribly hard to do, but you can possibly goof it up if you're not careful. When you get through here, run back to actually hit the secret trigger, and then turn around and interact with the rune trial. Don't forget the secret. That's a very easy thing to forget, and it'd be bad if you did. Now this challenge is a bit of a pain because you can't move until imps die, and you have to keep killing them in order to progress. You can skip the second one, go straight for this guy, and then just sort of shoot at them as you go. Because of shotgun RNG, you may get a couple of imps that shrug it off. Just beeper sit like that one, for instance, kind of just shrugged it off. Pretended I didn't shoot him all the way. But you're just going for this platform. Can be a little bit of a trolly one just because you do have the shotgun, and you saw ammo boosts rune trial in the last level. Also a bit of a trolly one because of the shotgun. Now, once you load back in, just turn to the right, hit this rock, and jump down. Easy. You do a Gauss jump to get over here, trigger the cell, and just hold enter throughout this whole cutscene because you're going to get a health upgrade right here. So you can just hold down enter, and boom, you'll tack it right away. If you grabbed a bit more ammo boost and vacuum ticks in there by chainsawing demons, you've got a fuel here, so you could go down 3 ticks of fuel and still be fine. I didn't do that here because I'm trying to explain everything, but that is a way to get a little bit more on ammo boost and vacuum with free fuel, because that fuel is functionally free once you pick that up. From here, you're going this way. Get this Mancubus out of the way, because he's going to be a pain in the butt if you don't get rid of him quickly. You've got a couple of free ticks on these guys. A guy is a dancer. Now, if you say you missed a couple of double trouble ticks up there, you only hit one by accident, and so you had a free chainsaw hit. What you can do is not chainsaw hit, but shotgun ticks. You can chainsaw whichever your odd numbered zombie is, chainsaw that one, and then jump down here, and you could just DKSMS this Hell Knight as he jumps over the top. Since I got both of them there, I'm gonna whip out the chainsaw, hold it down, and just run into his Hell Knight, and he'll just kind of pop open. And then I just start shooting the ground to start farming off ammo booster vacuum. From here, you can grab the Invuln if you want. I don't find it necessary. It's easy mode after all. Run over here. Now, as you run over there, get yourself situated in the spot that I'm going to get myself situated, and then you can get a free tick on Double Trouble with the 2 lost souls that are right here. Just set up right here. Just like that. If you want, you could also saw one of these imps open. Up to you. From here, you're going to run over. Now, be careful with the edge of this platform. The edge of this platform likes to register your airborne when you do the jump, so you'll actually lose your double jump and you'll miss the platform and fall to your death. So a safe way to do it is to jump actually from farther back. Run over. There we go. If you swaggy like I'm not, you can get a double trouble tick there. Jump up. Hit this guy a little bit. Okay, he's standing in a very inconvenient spot, so I'm gonna have to pull that off. So that's a tricky boost or tricky jump to pull off. You don't have to necessarily do that if you are not taking your time explaining things and actually doing things fast. If you grab the invuln and you're fast enough to get over here, you can actually use the explosion from the invuln. It'll stagger him automatically. It's a nice safe way to get him in a stagger state for that glory kill, so you don't have to like pop a full of bullets to do it. From here, you can run through to hit the 2 Kakos, not necessary. Do a Gauss jump up to that platform. It's almost unmissable unless you turn in a weird way or you bump into the wall. As long as you clear that wall, you almost can't miss it. Grab the token. Now, if you're ballsy, you can do what I do, which is do a Gauss jump straight out of grabbing this token to that platform. If you are not, you can just platform across those to the skull switch. I will do this. Okay, I missed it that time. But yeah, you can do a little Gauss jumping to get onto that platform. Push the skull switch, then from here, you're gonna run in. This first double trouble tick that you're going to go for on these lost souls used to be a lot freer when we had stun bomb. We don't have stun bomb anymore, so you're going to have to mess around with the timing. Don't be too discouraged if you miss this first tick on the lost souls. By the way, the flashing on screen it's not it's not the video, it's the game. So just yeah, sometimes the game does this. As you jump down, go for the shot on double trouble. You might not get it. Don't be too discouraged. You will probably still need 2 more ticks on sweep the leg. And you'll probably need a couple more even after this fight if you miss any of the ones before this, or if you miss either of these upcoming 2. But again, a rocket behind the Hellraisers is a very easy way to guarantee it. Yep, see, I missed it. Exactly as I mean. Stagger this guy. Go for it. Yeah, I think I fired too far away from him. And that's sweep the leg. That's done. Cool. And that's the whole fight, is you just got a bunch of Revenants, a couple Hell Knights, and then this Mancubus comes out of this doorway once you've killed enough enemies. Grab the auto map. Start heading this way. Now, if you have the foresight to do so, you can actually chainsaw one of the imps that's in the arena. I did not have the foresight to do that because I am trying to explain things, so I'm now very short on Gauss ammo. Not a big deal, but it's just, you know, something to keep in mind. This rune trial is pretty easy. What you do is, as soon as you have control, hit right click to gain control, pump all of your micro missiles at the Hell Knight, and then just aim for the head. Wait till it staggers, double jump, and glory kill it from above. Super, super easy. But yeah, you are extremely safe to aim for the head. You will not accidentally kill it unless you just keep firing after it's already staggered. But aiming for the head will do a lot more damage, and it will still manage to kind of keep it in that glory kill state without killing it. Once you're back in control, if you didn't have the foresight to chainsaw an enemy, you can grab the Gauss ammo right here and then jump down. Now you have both rune trials in this level, so if you want at this point, you could swap out Dazed and Confused for Seek and Destroy. Seek and Destroy requires 75 glory kills total. Savagery, the other one, the first one that we got, requires 25 unique different glory kills on different enemies. Seek and Destroy takes a little bit longer to finish, so you're going to want to equip that first. If you have Vacuum done, which I do not, I still need another 70 or 68 ticks on it. If you have Vacuum done, you can swap out Vacuum for Savagery. Not a big deal if you don't have it done yet. You'll have a couple of opportunities coming up in just a minute to get that finished. But yeah, you're gonna run through this portal, get the Slayer Testament, get the Codex, get the token. You want to try to utilize the haste as much as you can. So you want to be speedy about this. Use this boost to get over here, jump onto this platform, hit the secret trigger, Gauss jump up this way. Now from here, we probably weren't going to get much more use out of this haste, so not a big deal. Have hologram equipped here, so you'll notice like my mod or my equipment swap button is control, so I'm hitting control to swap my equipment mod. You can see that right next to my ammo. Have hologram out. This is the original animation cancel for drones. You're gonna throw a hologram, and then as soon as you hit that hologram button, interact with the drone. Just like that. So you saw, like very, very briefly, like right before I hit the drone, you saw Doomguy's hand kind of come up. That was me starting the hologram animation, and then I immediately canceled it by grabbing the drone. Grab tac scope. If you did it correctly, you'll skip the punch. At this point, if you miss the punch, not a big deal. You're not duping any more drones, so it's not a problem if you miss one. But it just costs you like 2 seconds per drone. Grab the Codex, and then head this way. Now, if you are so inclined, you can go get the classic level secret from Out of Bounds the way that they do in all secrets. Hit the secret trigger and then reload checkpoint, and then after the fight is over, you can just go straight through the door over here. I'm not that good at the skip, so I'm going to do it the inbounds way, just because I have trouble navigating that Out of Bounds section. And if you miss it, you're officially losing time over doing it inbounds. So up to you entirely. When you run in, you're going to meet the Baron of Hell. You're going to get a bunch of zombies running around. This is a prime spot to start getting double trouble ticks, so go for as many as you can. Whatever you don't get, don't worry too much about. There will be plenty more opportunities to hit more zombies. So just for now, go for as many as you can. Get rid of the Baron once he starts to become a bit of a hassle for you. When he starts throwing his green crap at you, take him out. You've got the DKSMS. You can always chainsaw a zombie if you need to get another ammo refill. But you're gonna get as many ticks on double trouble as you can. At some point, you're gonna get a summoner that spawns in. This is where you get your third tick on lock-on burst. So once the summoner runs in, shoot a rocket, hold lock-on, and then shoot your volley of 3 rockets to take it out. Once the summoner's dead, you're gonna get another Baron of Hell that spawns over on the far side, opposite where we enter. Once that Baron is dead, you're going to get a bunch of lost souls that spawn over here. These are double trouble ticks. Once the lost souls are dead, you're going to get 2 more Barons. One's going to spawn where the second one spawned, and one's going to spawn over by where the quad and the summoner spawn in. Once those 2 Barons are dead, the fight's over. You can grab the lever like I'm going to do, and then get the classic level, and then proceed to exit. All together, that is going to look like this. Go for the quad at some point. Ideally before these lost souls spawn in. Get your double trouble ticks. Then from here, you can do rocket Goss, rocket, and then use that last Goss as a Goss jump to get over here for when the lever spawns in. That's obviously if you didn't grab the classic level from out of bounds. And then from here, make sure you get the out of bounds secret. And then you can just mantle all these platforms to get up to that door. Either way you decide to do it, once you get to here, you've gotten all the secrets for the level. All the secrets are obtained. From this point, now you got to start worrying about combat rating a little bit. Your combat rating should look about like this. If it looks different than this, like if you have less, you're going to maybe want to be a little bit careful with the end of the game. You're going to want to spawn in as much as you can. Granted, every spawn from this point forward is pretty much fixed, but your combat rating should look a little bit like this. If you have more than this, that's awesome. But it should look about like this, where you're about 47% on that fourth circle. Now, when you get to the bottom here, there's going to be 2 lost souls and a bunch of zombies. Easy way to deal with these lost souls: throw a rocket at them. And just let the zombies kind of wail on each other a bit. Now you can go for double trouble ticks here too, which I like to do. You can get about 2. You're gonna probably want to save at least 2 of these guys though for free ticks, for ammo boost and vacuum. Vacuum just finished. You might have it done by now. You might not. You might have finished it back in that arena. I will oftentimes finish it back in that arena. Just depends. From here, you got 2 ways of doing this. You can go to that platform from here, or you can run up there and do a Goss jump. That Goss jump is tricky. I call that advanced strats only. If you're new to this, run this way. Nice. Kill the Mancubus and the 2 Revenants. Now, this is where my route varies a little bit from some of the other runners. I personally like to, at this point in the run, go into in fact, I usually will sometimes do this before the last fight with the Barons of Hell. I'm going to go in and actually upgrade the outer beam upgrade on siege mode. You don't have enough to fully upgrade siege mode yet, but I like having the outer beam done because it gives you a much wider berth on the shot. Without the outer beam, you pretty much have to hit your target dead on to kill them. Whereas with the outer beam, you just kind of have to look in their general direction and they'll die. Not a lot of runners do this. This is a personal preference thing. If you decide to not do this, your weapon upgrade point routing is going to be a little bit different. I'm just doing this because this is my personal preference. This will even out in the advanced research complex when I finish upgrading siege mode and get this last upgrade. So just be aware that that is kind of where I change, and you might have to route things a little bit particularly for yourself if you choose to not do things this way. Jump down here. You can also jump straight to one of these platforms that'll spawn in these cacos. It's up to you. You can Goss jump to get across these platforms as well. But with outer beam, you can get both at once. Grab the codex, grab the fuel, get a double trouble tick here, get a double trouble tick here. There we go. Get rid of the Mancubus. Now, after that Mancubus is dead, you should have just a little bit more than your 4th combat point. This is a good combat rating to have right here. This is what you want to see. Grab the ammo. Now you got 4 zombies here. What I like to do is melee this first one to kind of stop them. Hit them both. Melee this one to get this one to move a little bit farther in, and then go for that one. You can use one of them for a chainsaw shot if you want, or a chainsaw for farming. Since I actually finished vacuum, I'm going to swap out vacuum and switch out for savagery. Since there's no reason to have vacuum out anymore. Ammo boost is still not done. It's not going to be done till next level. You will rarely see this finished before the next level. And you wouldn't want to finish it before the next level anyway, because then you're probably spending a lot of time farming ammo that you could get later on in Argent Facility destroyed, which is where you have a chainsaw challenge, so you can kind of double up both your challenge and the ammo boost upgrading as well. Grab the Slayer's Testament.
And in his conquest against the Blackens.
Grab the last token. Go for any double trouble ticks you think you can pull off. Oh. Nice. Oh, I hit a barrel. Blew them all up. Oh, well. From here. Don't forget the codex. Now, different runners have different strategies for this this arena. Byte's newest strategy is to go straight across here to that platform, or that spot on the ground, and get the 3 imps that spawn in from there. My personal preference is I'm gonna actually curve around this rib and get the 2 Hellraisers that spawn in. If you don't have Sweep the Leg done yet, these Hellraisers are going to be your last ticket to completion. If you don't get Sweep the Leg on one of those on those Hellraisers, GG. That's the end of the run. So use your good judgment. If you still need Sweep the Leg, plan for it. Otherwise, you can do what I do here, which is jump over this way, have a different weapon out, and then you can... Interesting. I don't usually see him miss. And get those Hell Knights. Start lobbing rockets down there, and then you've got Revenants to deal with. There's 3 Revenants. Once you've killed enough Revenants and enough Imps, you don't have to kill every Imp, obviously, since the one just ran past. What I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to... Oh, shoot. The one Imp died. Oh, well. I was going to saw that Imp open for some ammo, but not a big deal. We just come up through this way and exit the level. And that is the Kadingir Sanctum. As always, if you have questions about the run, we have a Discord. Feel free to come join it. We have plenty of people in there that'll be happy to answer questions. You can also find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/dangerous if you want to jump into chat and ask any questions you have about the run there. And yeah, we'll see you back in the Argent Facility, but now it'll be destroyed. Ooh.